Hi everyone, my name is Penny Leuthard and I will be presenting the Old Spice The Man Your Man Could Smell Like campaign. Old Spice has been around for quite a while. They were introduced in 1938 by the Schulten Company, and they wanted a nautical theme for their product and to use colonial sailing ships as their trademark. So they've done that through all this time. They've used those in all their packaging, their advertising, so really that ship logo today is an instantly recognizable face of their brand. In 1990, Procter & Gamble purchased Old Spice because they wanted to get into the men's care line, which they didn't have anything before. And today, that brand family includes antiperspirant, deodorant, bar soap, body wash, body spray, fragrance, hair care and styling, trimmers, shavers, shave gel, and they control 37.8% of the market share. The reason Old Spice launched their The Man Your Man Could Smell Like campaign was because they were starting to lose market share really quickly. Most young people, young men, young women, they considered it the brand that my dad or my grandpa wears, and I know this is true. I know a lot of older men that have worn it. My own father has worn it his whole life so far to date. So by 2009, the competition in the male body wash segment had gotten so fierce that sales of Old Spice began really dropping even more quickly. So what they needed to do was they needed to rebrand themselves for the modern age. There was a few things in their media strategy that Old Spice did. One was that they targeted women instead of men because they found that in their studies, in their research, that 60% of male body wash was actually purchased by women. So they knew that was a target market they needed to hit. The Man Your Man Could Smell Like first appeared on YouTube and Facebook a few days before Super Bowl 2010, and that was because they found out one of their main competitors was going to be running a really big commercial that day, and they wanted to, preempt them. So they ran that, and that video became a viral sensation overnight. They also used search engine strategies to help build traffic all through the Super Bowl weekend and keep bringing people there. But in the actual spot, they didn't debut until on TV until a day later. So by that time, so many people had already seen it. They also did a response campaign shortly after, which I will talk about shortly. This is the Super Bowl video that ran first.
Hello, ladies. Look at your man. Now back to me. Now back at your man. Now back to me. Sadly, he isn't me. But if he stopped using lady-scented body wash and switched to Old Spice, he could smell like he's me. Look down. Back up. Where are you? You're on a boat with the man your man could smell like. What's in your hand? Back at me. I have it. It's an oyster with 2 tickets to that thing you love. Look again. The tickets are now diamond. Anything is possible when your man smells like Old Spice and not a lady. I'm on a horse.
This campaign was so successful that just 3 months after they launched it, Old Spice had captured 76% of online buzz, with over half of that coming from women, so they had hit the target market they were looking for. The Man Your Man Could Smell Like had 10 million views on YouTube, and by May of that year, the Old Spice Red Zone body wash sales had increased 60% from the previous year. Because they wanted to keep the momentum going, they introduced an interactive video response campaign, and that was in July of 2010. They had this new element, as what they called it, and what they had people do was they tweeted questions to Old Spice, and actually they were to the Old Spice man, and they then had the chance to receive a custom-made video in response to their question. In 3 days, Old Spice posted 186 personalized video responses, so it was that quick. People posted and they started making video responses right away. This resulted in 40 million YouTube views and an 800% increase in fan interaction. This is just an example of what their Twitter page looked like at the time, and some of the questions that people asked. Like I said, there was thousands and thousands of questions that people ended up sending in to Old Spice. This is just one of the many videos from the response campaign. Most of them were very short.
Alyssa Milano tweets, "Are you flirting with me?" Me? No. And I'm definitely not bringing you these fragrant flowers and a handwritten note from my heart to your doorstep via my bare feet running over the California mountains either. Or am I?
Along with Twitter and YouTube, Old Spice also incorporated Facebook and their own website to help increase word of mouth and to have people sharing videos, links with their friends, things like that, to help influence the success of their social media campaign and just keep it rolling. When the campaign was concluded, the results were absolutely amazing. 105 million YouTube views, 1.2 billion earned media impressions, 2,700% increase in Twitter followers, 800% increase in Facebook fan interaction, 300% increase in traffic to Old Spice's main website. Old Spice became the #1 most viewed sponsored YouTube channel, and they became the #1 body wash for men, and that was what their main goal was, so they succeeded. There are a few reasons that I chose Old Spice's The Man Your Man Could Smell Like campaign. First, it's the fastest growing and most popular interactive campaign in history to date. It's also really a true success story of a long-term company that's rebranded itself, and that's extremely hard to do. It's a great example of magic that can happen when social meets viral, and I just love the campaign. It's creative, it's innovative, and it's a lot of fun. Multiple choice exam questions. Number 1, what are the 3 main social media platforms that Old Spice used in their The Man Your Man Could Smell Like campaign? And number 2, what event did Old Spice center the launch of their The Man Your Man Could Smell Like campaign around? The answers to those questions: number 1, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. And the second question, the answer is the Super Bowl. Here's some references that I use. These were the main references that I chose. There's tons and tons and tons of case studies and things out there because it was so successful. These were the ones I found most helpful for me when I was doing the research. And if you haven't seen this campaign yet, I really recommend you go to YouTube and check out some of the videos because they're awesome and you really can get a better feel of what they were doing. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.